The never-ending IETT ordeal of Istanbulites. What's going on in transportation? Istanbul's transportation ordeal does not end. Yet buses break down, burn. It's not enough. They fly to the sea. Istanbulites have been experiencing transportation ordeals for 4 years. Finally, when the IETT bus, which was parked in Eminönü, fell into the sea, he gave up. What's going on in transportation? There has been a transportation ordeal in Istanbul for 4 years. In the megacity, malfunctioning and out-of-service buses have now become the usual sights. The problems increase day by day. Burning buses are now commonplace. Sometimes, the citizens had to get off the buses and push the vehicles that were not repaired. On cold winter days, the vehicles got stuck in the snow, sometimes crashed. The last event took place in Eminönü. An IETT bus dived into the cool waters of the Bosphorus, just like a submarine. The reason for the fall of the vehicle, which is said to have been fully repaired, is still unclear. On top of that, the hikes in both full and student tickets made the Istanbulites feel almost fed up. Yet buses fall into the sea, break down, and stay on the road. On the other hand, Ispark employees in Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality decided to strike. So why didn't IMM renew its IETT fleet in the last 4 years? Why did IETT stay on the road? How many IETT buses broke down? How many burned? Why did IMM stay on the road in transportation? We were surprised when we saw the burning buses in Istanbul for the first time. But the people of Istanbul are not surprised even when they see a bus flying to the sea, because IETT buses are not left behind. In the statement made by the IMM administration yesterday, they put the blame on the driver and gave the message that the handbrake was not applied. They acted as if the situation was independent of themselves. In response, he revealed the situation by saying, "How did the vehicle stay there for 15 minutes without the handbrake? Strike decisions are coming. If the handbrake is not applied in Istanbul, if the vehicle is off the road, if the driver is talking on the phone, or if things are left unfinished, the lack of merit and the person hired need to be discussed." Those who took office, saying that they would not lay off anyone, dismissed 23,298 people and hired 66,712 people. These figures are included in the audit report. The workers hired here have salaries and pay. What will happen without these? The strikes have begun. Currently, there is a strike in front of the IMM. Workers are seeking their rights there. There are strikes not only in IMM, but also in district municipalities with CHP. Extra workers cost 25 billion. Workers in Kadki, Maltepe, Kaili, Ataher and Avsalar are seeking their rights by taking the decision to strike. A huge mountain of garbage covered the hunters. The same is true for IMM. Private public buses can't get paid. Istak, Tree and Landscape Incorporated Company, Isfalt and Ispark are the subsidiaries mentioned with the strike. In the report published by the AK Party, this situation showed itself as the price of partisanship in IMM. If the IMM had not recruited workers in this way, Istanbul would have had $25 billion in its pocket. So what to do with $25 billion? 5,000 new buses could be bought. Thus, the problem of the burning bus leaving the road would not have occurred. 25,000 urban transformation houses could be built. In addition, 30 kilometers of metro line could be built. Of course, when these were not done and the merit system was not established, the problems started to come one after another. In total, there are 3,429 vehicles in IETT currently. 2,613 buses carry Istanbulites. In addition, there are 696 metro buses and 120 electric vehicles. In these 4 years, the IMM administration did not buy any vehicles. That is, they did not buy any buses. Currently, all 2,613 buses are buses purchased 4 years ago. They claim to have bought 110. But they still haven't joined this fleet. As a bus, they have not bought a vehicle in 4.5 years. 160 metro buses were purchased in 4.5 years. What happened in transportation in 4 years during this time? There is a terrible number, 679,706 times. Istanbul has witnessed the broken down vehicles on the broken road. Istanbulites sometimes pushed these vehicles and sometimes had to walk for kilometers. The world's busiest traffic is now in Istanbul. In 2017-2018, Istanbul ranks 6th in this list. The only thing that the CHP's IMM administration pulled Istanbul up was the traffic density, and Istanbul came to the first place. Istanbulites spend their lives on the road, unfortunately. Istanbul ranked first in the researches. People spend 68 minutes on the road.